Another solo episode. Who would have thunk it? The girl who used to be... Let me turn my phone on Do Not Disturb. You know what's crazy is my phone claims that it's on Do Not Disturb all the time, which I didn't do. I didn't set up. My friends will be texting me. They're like, just so you know, I don't know if it's on purpose, but your phone's on Do Not Disturb. And I'm like, I didn't do that, but Do Not Disturb is on my computer. So that's why I'm thinking it goes to my phone. Anyway, I still get the notifications, so that's no problem. But like when I want it to go on Do Not Disturb, it won't. It's just... I'm annoying, party of one. My phone is annoying, party of one. But like I was saying, welcome back, whiners. Solo episode. I'm going off the rails. The girl who used to be like weird and nervous about doing... I mean, I don't know. I've gone through phases, right? Like I used to do solo episodes pretty much primarily in season 2. And then season 3 I got so comfortable doing with guests. So... anyway, another night doing it the night before the pod comes out, which I just kind of liked. There wasn't a chance to overthink. I'm just doing it, whatever comes to my mind. Like I thought about what I wanted to talk about earlier and we're just like bing, bang, boom, doing it. No chance to overthink, no chance to put it off because there's just no more time to put it off. And I'm sweaty as fuck. I know what you guys are thinking. Oh, she's being strategic. If you're watching this on YouTube, you're like, oh my God, she's being strategic because she is, wearing her Adultish Wines merch, all of her hats all the time that are going to be available at my upcoming show on July 25th. That's not the case. I mean, one, like, I do think the hats are super cute and like, why not have them, on display? But truthfully, I just like really didn't shower. I'm not washing my wig. I'm getting my hair done in 3 days, so I'm probably not going to wash it until then. Sorry, Alyssa. P.S. Thank God I'm getting my hair done before my show. It was a near miss because of the hurricane, the power outage. I wasn't even sure that I was going to be able to get my hair done before the show because my original appointment had to get canceled. So we're happy about that. But no, I just took Pedro, my little pup, on a long walk because I just love him so much and I just want to spend all my time with him. And I even feel bad right now filming this. You know what it is? Like, I don't feel bad when I'm out of the house. I don't feel like I'm being a bad dog mom. But when I'm in the house and he's in his crate, I feel like a bad dog mom. And it's not. I understand. It's like I have to do what I have to do because he is so crazy. Like if I'm working like my normal day job, I'm obviously at my desk on the computer. He doesn't really appreciate that I'm on a phone call. He doesn't quite understand that. Like if it's a Zoom even, or if it's just a regular phone call, he just like hears noise and is like, I want to be involved with that. So he's not yet ready to just like chill on a dog bed in my office, and he won't chill in the living room without me. Like he needs to be pretty much in my presence. Like every time I get up from the couch, if I'm sitting on the couch with him, he'll like get up and like just kind of see, what am I doing? What am I up to? He wants to make sure that like everything's good. I'm not getting him a treat or something like that. So anyway, he's in his little crate. I just gave him some peanut butter treats, but I gotta really be careful with that guy because I think I said this last week. Like you guys know about the pink eye and the vet bill, which by the way, they just called me like 1 hour ago. I got a phone call. I was hoping they wouldn't remember that I owed them $385. They did. They called me. They want their money. So just paid them. Well, my credit card paid them. Like, I'm not going to lie. Like, I just don't have the financial means for that right now. I've had to pay for a lot recently. So credit card. But anyway, that was a bummer, but I get it. Everyone needs their money. Literally just yesterday, I was like, it's been pretty much a week since I've been to the emergency vet and they haven't contacted me. Well, they just got their internet back, I guess. So I paid the bill. But here's the thing, like everyone's saying like, oh my God, like, oh my gosh, P, you love dogs now. You love dogs now. I just want to make something very clear. For as long as I can remember, I'm not a dog person. Okay. I'm just not. But I've always loved pit bulls. My sister and her ex-husband, they had a pit bull, Merlin, when I was little. And so I was like, I don't know, maybe 7, 8 when I first met Merlin. No. Older. They got married when I was like 12. So maybe around 10 or so. Anyway, so I just remembered absolutely falling in love with Merlin. And then Merlin passed away and I was devastated. And then they got another one named Bella who looked a lot like Merlin, and I didn't like that. I do not like copycats. Like, I don't even like, like a Disney movie remake. Like, just leave the good thing as it was. Don't try and fix what's not broken. So Bella and I, we didn't get along. And also she was a bitch, but like, we didn't get along. She was very temperamental. She was a girl dog too. I'm not a big girl dog girly. We just don't get along. Anyway, so she was a bitch. She was very growly. She just really, I don't think she liked me. And so I was always babysitting my niece and nephew. And I was honestly scared like she was going to do something wrong. So but anyway, that didn't matter. She ended up getting double hip dysplasia. Not that it was karma or anything, because that's terrible to wish upon anyone, especially a dog. But like, she wasn't meant for our family. Ended up getting double hip dysplasia, and basically, I think, maybe I'm saying this wrong, sorry Meg if I'm wrong, but basically, like, my sister was like, can't afford $10,000 surgery, so the vet was like, if you surrender her to the vet, we'll do the surgery for free and like keep her as like a vet dog. So that's what happened. God bless, good luck, Bella, see you never, like, you little cunt. Anyway, so that was Bella, but like, she was still cute. But then Walter came into the picture. Walter's my guy. I was living with my sister at the time when their family got Walter at like, I don't even know, maybe he was like 3 months old. So Walter and I, since I was, gosh, I think he's 12 years old. I was around 22 years old when Walter came into the picture, and I love Walter. And he's a pit. He's a blue nose. Oh my God. It's just like, they're the best. They're the most cuddly. They're the most sweetest. They're just like, they're humans. They don't look like humans. Like golden doodles, those dogs. Is that what I'm talking about? Golden doodle? I think so. They kind of have a human look to them, and like, no shade, but like, it's kind of weird. Pit bulls are so cute. They kind of look like a bear, and they're human-like. They just like to cuddle. They also can be on their own. They're super active, but they can also just chill. They're just like handsome dogs, even a girl pit bull. So anyway, to clarify, I'm still not a dog person. I still don't even agree with pets. Like what Pedro has put me through in the past week and a half, I'm having a hard time. First, he had the pink eye, and I was worried sick about him. I thought he was going to lose an eyeball. Then, because of the hurricane, I think he was so stressed and weird because of the heat or the moving around and things like that, he started having the shits. He was diarrheaing outside every hour, in the rain, in the hurricane, in the wind. And that sucked. You know what I mean? Like, that sucked for him, for sure. But it also sucked for me. What about me? So that sucked. Thank God he didn't do it in the house. Honestly, I'm not even gonna bitch about it, because if he would have been doing that in his crate or like in my house or on my rug or like, I'm sure that's gonna happen one day. But anyway, that would have been really bad. So, but it's like, oh my God, I was worried. Like, is he sick? What's going on? I didn't change his food, blah, 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 blah. And then I gave him, like, he was feeling better, and I ended up giving him like a bully chew, which is like a chewable treat. Not a rawhide, like a very long thing that, like, keeps them busy, and it's good for their jaws and their teeth, like to get that work and stress out. And totally unsupervised, he was in the living room on his dog bed. I was in my office working, in my studio working. I gave him one day, he was totally fine. The next day I gave him one, totally fine. But then he comes into the office, and he like slides under this table that's in front of me right here and lays there, which is like kind of weird, because he just doesn't really do that. Like, if he comes in my studio/office, he like is coming to get attention. But I was like, okay. I kind of like looked over, and I was like, okay. He's like tuckered out from the bully chew, like, chill out, woohoo, cool. He's learning. Minutes later, he pukes. And I just go into immediate mom mode. Obviously, I want to make sure he's okay, but like, also I'm like looking through the puke. I want to know like what it was. Like, was it, I forgot to mention, he tore up his goddamn bed. He tore up his bed. I was gone. Okay, I know I'm segueing here, but I leave this dog for almost 8 hours a day sometimes. Sometimes I come home on my lunch to take him out, and sometimes I don't. He's a big dog. He can handle it. He's all good. He never is irritated or is in a rush to go to the bathroom when I get home. Like, he's good. And I watch him all day on the camera, stalk him. Last Saturday, I go to Barton Event for a traveling spirit bar. I'm on my way there, leave my house. I'm watching him to make sure, because he normally whines for like, I don't know, a minute, 2 minute max when I put him in the crate, and then he just like settles and hangs out and sleeps all day. I watch him tear up his bed. Within 5 minutes of me leaving, I took him out. I gave him so much love. We had a great morning. But because of the rain and the hurricane, we haven't been being as active as we've been being. So I think that maybe that's why. I think he's like bored and upset and like telling me like, girl, mom, what is this? Like, you were doing this with me. We haven't done this in a while. Like, we got to get out and do stuff. So I understand. I feel like he was trying to like tell me something, which I get. But so he has chewed up his bed. So he has no bed in there. And really, it's punishing me more than him, because since he doesn't have a bed in there, it's just a plastic bottom of the crate. And I can hear him scratching and moving at all hours of the night. So I'm not getting any sleep. He's not getting any sleep. But I'm trying to make sure, like, does he understand why he's sleeping on a cold hard crate bottom? Or does he not understand that? Like, is my punishment going unknown? Do you know what I mean? And like, furthermore, can I get him another bed? Is he going to do the same thing? These things are expensive. That's why I don't agree with pets. So like I was saying, he threw up his bully chew, and thank God he did, because what he did was, well, I'm the bad mom because I wasn't supervising him. This bully chew is 12 inches. So he like ate the whole thing, chewed it all, which is what you're supposed to do. And apparently, the end, he just ate it. So he ate like 2.5 piece inch of this, not bone, but like, I don't know what it is, animal product of some sort. And that's what he puked up. He could have died. So there's that. There's the bed. There's the pink eye. There's the shitting. Like, I don't know what to do. He's testing me, and I love him so much. I just get so anxious and nervous, and I just want him to be okay, and I want him to be happy. And is he like, I was better off at the shelter? Is he like, I was better off on the streets? Did I tell you guys how, you guys know how he does the zoomies? I've told you about, I think. He does the zoomies. If you've ever seen a dog who does the zoomies, he does this, but he does it on a leash right after he takes a poop. We go outside, he poops 3 to 5 times a day, typically 4, but like sometimes he does poop 5. And he does the zoomies on a leash. So he turns me into a helicopter. These neighbors have got to be watching me like, you don't have control over your dog. You're an idiot. I'm sure they're saying something like that. So all that to say, I still don't agree with pets, because I love him so much. I'm happy I have him. I'm not saying I regret that, but like, I still am realistic. I'm still telling you, I still think this way. He's eating me out of house and home. He's costing me a fortune. I spend time, valuable time that I could be doing something for the podcast, doing something for myself, doing something for the live show that I'm preparing for. I spend it with him, either because he's being needy or because I want to be hanging out with him. He's got medical issues. He's allergic, like he's got sensitive skin. What did I do? But I love him so much. Like today I took him to the groomer, and I drove away being like, I miss him. I miss him. He's gone for 2 seconds. He was gone for an hour and a half. Anyway, so that's me and Pedro. I don't know. I'm fine. We're fine. I love him. He loves me. I think he really loves me. He's so cute. He was really sorry about his bed. He told me that, but I don't know if I can give him a new bed. I don't know. What do you guys think? I've seen these like beds that say they're indestructible. Thinking about one of those are like hundreds of dollars. Again, eating me out of house and home. I did buy a toothbrush for him. I brushed his teeth. I'm switching his food. I'm putting pumpkin in his food to make sure his stomach is okay from the switch. But anyway, yeah, I'm fine. We're fine. Everything's fine. Speaking of fine, I'm not fine. The show is in 1 week, 7 days from the day this episode comes out, which is tomorrow. What did I do? Why did I plan a live show? Like, what made me so horny about that? I'm so excited. I am. Like, I'm so looking forward to this show. But what business did I think I have doing this? I have no idea. And you know what? Thank God for Shalana from Women in Wine / Social Bosses, because what she's helping me do, like being my event manager, event coordinator, I was really just going to do what she did on my own. The stress that I'm feeling now, 7 days away from the event, it's at a low, like compared to what it would be if I, thank God for Shalana at Women in Wine. I'm just thinking about, she sent over a whole map out of the event plan with logos. Like, it's beautiful. It's absolutely chef's kiss beautiful. I don't know what I would be doing. Like, she's just putting all my thoughts onto one page. And like, for me, I have, I'm sure, a million thoughts on a million different pages. So anyway, I mean, listen, I'm still doing all the legwork here. Like, I've got work to do. I'm thinking of taking all next week off work rather than just the day before the show. I'm thinking of taking all week off work. Because I also have to do, like, thank God I got Pedro groomed because I need him to be smelling right for the guests that I have coming in town after that storm. I got my house cleaned, but I need to do things. I need to, like, clean my car. Not me. You know what? I've never cleaned my car. Like, I just always go to a car wash. I used to clean cars all the time with my grandparents. Times change. Anyway, I need to go get my car washed. I need to pack the gift bags. I need to go pick up the alcohol that's being sponsored. The to-do list is bottomless. I need to still continue to do my regular job, which there was an adjustment at my work. So I ended up like inheriting a bunch of clients, which is phenomenal. Very excited about it. And it's like, mentally, I just wasn't prepared. Like this could have happened July 26th. You know what I mean? It could have inherited the clients July 26th, the day after my live show, not 2 weeks ago. So that's just been like additional work and sorting out and like figuring my work life out. So, but we're doing it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not crashing and burning. I'm not crying. I'm not gasping for air. I'm not lashing out at anyone. I think I'm doing it. I think I'm handling it like a boss. I'm just, it's going to be what it is. The chips are going to fall where they may. It is what it is until it isn't. It is what it is until it ain't. But, good news. Did I say, oh, no, I think I did say this. My hair, I am going to be able to get my hair done. Didn't think I was going to be able to do that. So that was an exciting thing. But I also was like, okay, if I don't get my hair done, like, it's part of the story. Like, the hurricane that just happened, like, tried to get prepared for the show, couldn't do it, don't have my hair done. But I think I'm getting it done. Because, these money pieces mean everything to me. Okay. What am I wearing? Good question. What am I wearing? Good question. There's just not enough hours in the day. But here's the thing. I need to make time to do this because clothes need to be shipped to me. So that will take days. And y'all know what happened with ASOS for my photo shoot in May. I was missing clothes. Wrong sizes weren't being shipped. The address was wrong for the UPS, blah, blah, blah. So like, what am I wearing? What are you guys wearing? And everyone's asking me what I'm wearing because they're trying to think, what are they going to wear? I'm not gatekeeping. I promise you. I have no idea what I'm wearing. I'm thinking pants. I'm a whore for pants. I'm a slut for a pair of pants. I'm thinking pants. I was thinking a dress, but I think that's just like too sexy and like, not that I'm not sexy, but like, I just don't think that's me. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. I'm thinking pants, like a cute set, but I got to find it. Gotta find it. Gotta shop. Gotta go shopping. So that's that. What else? I just got some of the last arrivals for the gift bags. Everything is coming together. I'm so excited. Go get your tickets. There's a few left. Well, there's more than a few left. But there's a difference between like the goal of the seating and then like what the place can seat. And I'm hoping to be like a happy medium there. So there is going to be some extra seats available if anyone like last minute hasn't gotten a ticket, I think. But do you know what would really help me out is like the people that are going for sure. And you're like, yeah, just haven't bought my ticket yet. Go fucking get your ticket. No, seriously. Like, you're stressing me out. Go get your ticket. Like, think of it as like a wedding RSVP. RSVP, bitch. I need to know how many chairs, how many alcoholic beverages. Like, I'm planning an event. And you know what's crazy is I just went to an event. I think I talked about this on my last solo episode. I went to an event a couple weeks ago that I didn't even RSVP for. I texted her and I was like, forgot to get a ticket. She's like, it's free. Just come to the door, which like I get, but like it's a little different. But like I was that person. So please don't be that person. If I've given you a promo code and you're like, yeah, I'm coming, go buy the ticket with the promo code. Go reserve the spot. Please, for the love of all that is holy. Oh my God. My house is a war zone. Like, it's clean because the house cleaners come. Thank you. But there's boxes of merch. There's boxes of gift bags. There's boxes of just stuff everywhere. So I'm so excited to get to the event. I'm so excited for my sisters to come. I'm so excited to be able to celebrate afterwards. I'm excited for the actual contents of the actual podcast show. I'm so excited. I'm also looking forward to like having it behind me, but not like, oh my God, thank God that's over with, but like we did that. I did that. That's in the books kind of thing. So that's kind of a good fun little feeling that I'm having. Also, like, gotta get these boxes out of my house. I live in a 720-ish square foot apartment. So gotta get the boxes out of my house. I don't know what accent that is. Next order of business. I wanted to talk about Ozempic. I think that I've mentioned it on shows before with guests, how I have done Ozempic. Like when Miss Already was on, somebody else. Who else has been on and talked about their journey with Ozempic? Anyway, whoever it was, like I've been like, oh yeah, I've done it too, I'm on it too type of thing. But I haven't gone into detail with you guys. And the only reason I haven't gone into detail is because I don't really want to disclose like how I got it. It was through an online situation. And that's all I'm going to say about that. But I do think that like because I'm very into fitness and then like moving my body, which by the way, during the hurricane, I failed and I stopped for 7 days. I walk my dog every day, multiple times a day. Like that must count for something, but I wasn't like doing my intentional thing. So I'm starting over. So we're on day 3 today. So anyway, because I make like fitness and health and stuff like that, just like part of the things that like I'm very like, I don't know, open about, that I talk about or I push for or that I enjoy, I wanted to share about my Ozempic journey. So I honestly, you know, that the commercial, Ozempic, you know, I didn't know that was Ozempic. Like, I didn't know that was the Ozempic that everyone was on. I know that sounds crazy, but I don't know. Whatever. I didn't. Anyway, started hearing about this miracle drug, blah, 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 blah. Lots of controversial opinions on it. Never even thought that like it was for me or why would I take it. I was going to Journey Fit at the time. I was working out. This was before I started my like 20 minutes of body movement a day. This was back in 2023. I think I started in September, or October of 2023. Sorry that I burped again, and I'm not editing this episode, so that's staying in again. Okay, so started Ozempic back in September, October of 2023. I kind of felt like I was working out with my personal trainer. I was feeling good and strong, but I just couldn't shed like 15, 20, 25 pounds. Like it's not that I had an ideal weight to be at, but I just felt like I'm not getting rid of the fat. Like I'm just building muscle. And I heard that more people were using Ozempic for like, rather than a huge weight loss, like obesity, they were using it to like help them basically get a head start. And so I was like, that's me. I need some help. And I know what you all are thinking. Did you look into that? What are the side effects? I mean, maybe I'm taking something away. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm sure there's going to be controversial opinions on it. But here's what I can tell you. I started in October 2023. I did it until Christmas, right before Christmas, because I was about to go sing Rugby Guy and like didn't want to have the chance of like being sick or shitting my pants or like the opposite, being constipated. TMI. And everyone has different. I actually like had it really easy. I didn't, unless I was eating really bad or drinking a lot, I didn't really have either of those issues that I just mentioned, which was only a couple times throughout my whole Ozempic journey. But I knew that I was like gonna be like in close quarters with a man, so I was like, all right, I'm gonna put a pause on that. Anyway, so I did it. I lost like 15, 17 pounds from October to December. Like I did it for six weeks. Yeah. Okay, so October. I did it for 6 weeks. I lost 15 pounds. Then I stopped. Then got my chin surgery. Then I started it again because I still had stuff left in the bottle. It's like literally this bottle is like the sisterhood of the traveling pants. Like it just never ends. I'm confused. And so like I just keep using it because I paid for it. I'm not going to let it go to waste. So then started it probably in February, March. Yeah. I think I started it in March, and I'm not taking like the normal prescribed dosage. I'm just taking like, so all of the brands are a little bit different. And I honestly don't even remember what the name of my brand is. That is not even me trying to hold a secret. It's not any of the main ones that I've heard. Sorry. I should know that. Anyway, so it's like mine is like 10 milliliters a week for the first 4 weeks. And then after that, you move to 20 milliliters each week, blah, 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 blah. Well, I've only taken the 20 milliliters once. Now I just take the 10 milliliters, but I take the 10 milliliters like once every 3 to 4 weeks. And it's just kind of like basically taking the edge off, keeping me on track. And again, like I know what you guys are thinking. Have you looked into this? This is dangerous. You're not the ideal candidate. Trust me, my doctor told me the same thing. I went to my real doctor, my general or whatever it is, not the assistant, but like, what is that? The thing under the regular doctor who can't do everything, but they do a lot. They do the most part and they don't get the credit for it. Nurse practitioner? Is that what I'm thinking? Anyway, she was like so annoyed that I was on it. And I was like, listen, she's like, I mean, what about the side effects and this and that? And she's like, how are you sleeping? And I was like, better than I ever have. How is your anxiety? Better than it's ever been. How is your, obviously like, what are you feeling? And I was like, I feel not bloated. I feel like I'm getting good rest. I feel like I'm not eating junk food. I don't have the craving to. I can't if I wanted to. Like, it just doesn't make me feel good. So to be honest with you, like I just didn't look into the side effects for the vaccines. I just didn't look into the side effects for Botox. And I just didn't look into the side effects for Ozempic. And whatever, like talk shit, get hit. I don't care. I like it. And first of all, we're all going to die for something. But if we're all going to die from the vaccine, if we're going to have one arm from the vaccine, if we're going to be fucked up in another way, I'm going to get cancer for another reason, like whatever, we're all going down at some point. I'd just rather enjoy my life and do life while I can. Like, I just kind of don't give a fuck. So that's my stake on it. Ha ha ha. I love it. I'm happy with it. I absolutely understand that like I'm not the ideal candidate, somebody that really needs it. Yes, sure. I agree with that. I don't think I'm like doing anything wrong, taking advantage of the system or anything like that. Like I paid for it. I got it. I'm good. I've not bought more than my one bottle. It's just like I said, the sisterhood of the traveling pants. It just like doesn't end. I just use it, and it's still there. It's very weird. Side effects are like obviously a worry as far as getting very sick or like, you know, death and things like that. I'm sure those are a possibility. But what I'm really worried about too is like my hair, like that's thinning of the hair falling out. That hasn't happened yet. I don't know if it's going to. I do have a lot of hair, so maybe I have a little to spare kind of thing. I don't know. I just feel it's changed my outlook on, not my outlook. I've had the same outlook on life, like be healthy, you'll eat healthy, do healthy things, you'll feel healthy. But this was a good reminder that I don't need, like, it's really just about, for me personally, I'm not talking about y'all, for me personally, it's about portion control. And doing Ozempic has helped reinforce that for me. Even those months that I went without doing it, like, I didn't feel like, oh my God, I got off Ozempic and now I'm just going to gorge and binge eat and things like that. I never felt like that. It's actually stopped me from drinking a lot. I like red wine does not taste good to me. Like I haven't even taken a shot for maybe 2-3 weeks. I can drink, but like it just doesn't sound good to me. Like you won't see me opening a bottle of wine at home, like by myself to have a casual drink unless I'm recording a podcast episode. Like, so it stopped me from drinking a lot. And I do think that I'm doing it the right way. I am working out. I am being a healthy human, and I'm not just like hoping that Ozempic does some sort of magic trick on me. And thinking that that's going to be what like takes me through. Y'all know I've been doing my 120 days of movement, but even before then, for the past couple years, I've been really focused on working out and staying healthy. So, I don't know. I feel really good about it. And it's not been a secret. Like if anyone's asked me in person or on the phone, like, oh my God, you look great. Or like people will DM me and be like, girl, you look great. And I'm like, thank you. Like working out, and I did Ozempic. Like I am the person who like wants to be very transparent about all of that. I just did feel like there was a lot of controversy, and I didn't really want to like talk about like the way that I had to go about getting it like through the online source, like is really the only thing that I don't care to share. And that's my right. So that's it. I know other people that are on it who really truly like needed it and love it, and it's working for them. I think it's a great thing that we have available to us. It's sure expensive. Like it's not available to everyone. I wish insurance covered it for everyone. I didn't do that route. I did because I knew that I wouldn't be covered. So Ozempic. I don't know. I'm into it. Do it the healthy way and you're good. Honestly, like disclaimer, not a doctor. Like do whatever the fuck you want. Don't do it. Get it. Don't like, I don't care. I'm just telling you my experience. And because I'm not a fraud. And so I do feel like I feel like my body is in good shape. I feel like I look great right now and have been for a while. And I want to continue to keep that up. But I also want you as my listeners and whiners to know that I have had some assistance on top of me being healthy, choosing a healthy lifestyle, plus Ozempic has helped me get this way. So I think at this point, so technically I've taken it for, let's say 6, I don't know, off and on for, which honestly, like maybe, and am I supposed to be taking it off and on? Probably. I don't know. Is that recommended? Probably no, but like I'm just kind of doing my own thing here. So we'll see the outcome when the outcome comes, which could be bad. And you know what I mean? And if I were to go, still host my live show, like on record, I want the show, like, go on with the show. The show must go on. Okay. So, I mean, and in life, that's what I think too. Like, do whatever it is I had planned. If I'm not here, still do it. Okay. What was I just going to say? Oh yeah. How much I've lost. So I think I've lost maybe 18 pounds total. I'm not the lowest I've ever weighed, and that's fine. I actually am totally, my goal, if I had a goal, was not to be that weight. It's really just about like, and especially months after being down this journey, I just feel like it's about feeling really good about the way that I feel and feeling good about the way that I look, feeling good about the way that I fit in my clothes. And it's just something that I want to continue. So I don't plan on getting another prescription once I'm out of this one, if it ever ends. Very weird that it hasn't. But I don't know, maybe I will, maybe I do. I don't plan on it. I don't want to lose that much more weight because I like to be curvy, which is so crazy because when I was younger, I was like, ew, I'm tall, ew, I'm curvy. And now I'm like, yes, I'm tall and I'm curvy. Get with it or don't. Anyway, so I feel great about it. Go Ozempic for me. That's my thought process on it. It's helping people. And if you don't need it, great. Good for you. Continue on with the way that you're going. And I think that's lovely. I was like, you know what? I'm going to try this. And I liked it. I tried it and I liked it. I tried it and I liked it. And so that's kind of all I had to say about that. When you guys are listening, and if you're not drinking wine and you hear me drinking wine, are you jealous, or are you like, that girl drinks a lot, or are you like, ew, that the fact that she takes a long drink of wine in the middle of the episode is very annoying? Like, what do you think about that? That's something I think about. Because when I listen to podcasts and I hear people eating or drinking, I'm like, ew. But then I'm doing the same thing to you. Okay, because there's going to be like, the reason why I'm doing, okay, let me get my mind right here. Today I've done another solo episode. Last week was a solo episode. There might be another solo episode. I am going to try and do an episode with my sisters while they're in town, if I can make it work with the timing of the show and all the stuff that we're doing and the this and the that. So I don't know if that's going to work, but I am going to try. But the reason why is like, actually, I'm probably not going to say too much about it, but like, there's going to be a change. There's a change a coming. There's a change a brewing. And so that's why it's kind of just been me, myself, and I. I wish G-Eazy wasn't an asshole, because I love that song, Me, Myself, and I. What was I saying? What was I saying just now? Solo episode. What was I going to say? I don't remember. I don't recall. Oh, I was going to say we're not editing. I already said this at the top, how I'm doing it the day before the show comes out, and we're not editing. So we're just go. And I kind of really like it, but she's just off the rails. She's doing something new. I have a pretty quick but pretty whiny wine of the week, and it's like kind of funny, and it's not like I'm taking it too seriously, but I think it's interesting. I think it's just interesting. There have been two men in my orbit that have used the words or the term in love, quote, in love, end quote, with me. And just to be very clear, I'm not dating either one of them, like nothing like that. But my whine is, why are we throwing around those terms so willy-nilly? There's been a like or an infatuation from my end towards both of those men. And so for them to use those terms jokingly or drunkenly or just in passing is actually kind of irritating, because I would not consider myself in love, or do I love either one of them? No, absolutely not. Do I think they're both attractive men? Yes. Have I been interested in them at one time, one point or another? Absolutely yes. But I just think it's a little like, what are you doing? That's what I think. That's my wine of the week. And I think they both listen to this podcast sometimes, or they might see. Maybe I'll make it into a clip if I'm feeling pretty ballsy. We'll see. But that's my wine of the week. Like, keep your "I'm in love with yous" to the person that you're in love with. And if you're not in love with anyone right now, don't say it. And I mean this with the utmost respect, because I really genuinely, like, even as just like a friend or a human level, like both of these men. But it just like, okay, the first one happened and I was like, oh, funny. Like, that was like a slip, you know, like you're drunk or something. And then it happened again from a different man a couple weeks later. And I was like, I was thinking to myself, it made me think about myself. Like, what did I do to get you to confess false in loves with me? Or if you're so interested, do something, kind of thing. Which I know that they both don't want to do something. Like, I think that they're like doing something else. That's kind of how I feel. I feel like leave your in loves with me's out of, like, leave me out of it. You're not in love with me. You don't like me. Because if you liked me and you respected me, you wouldn't even say that, because I'm not taking you seriously, but it is still a little like tug on some sort of heartstring or some sort of string in my body. It's still a tug. Like, I think I look back and I'm like, okay, 2 men have randomly told me they're in love with me, but why hasn't a man told me they're in love with me and done something about it for real? Does that make sense? That's kind of how I feel. I don't think that they did something wrong by like using those terms funsies, but I also don't appreciate it. So that's my wine of the week. And that's just me being real and transparent, putting myself a little bit out there emotionally, as I typically do. But that's it. Because, as you know, this episode comes out in 4.5 hours. So we've got some work to do. Editing and posting and loving on Pedro and all that jazz. Not jizz. Not jizz. I have to go. Closing thoughts are: come to my live show if you're in Houston, Texas. Even if you're not in Houston, Texas, people are flying in from California to come to the show. Come to the live show. It's going to be so fun. There are still seats left. There's drinks, there's DJ, there's photo booth. We're celebrating 100 episodes, which is crazy. What am I even doing? Like, what was this small idea that burst into this? I don't know. I don't know what it was, but I love it. I love what I have with you guys. I love the support and the just the feel of community that we've built. Really, podcasting in general is like, I just love listening to podcasts, and so I feel really in love with that world. And like, for me to say that I'm a part of it, and like, I have 100 episodes and I get joy out of doing this, and I love doing this for free. One day it's not gonna be for free. One day it's not gonna be for free. One day I'm gonna get paid. That's a song. I just made it up. Maybe I'm a music artist now. I have to go. Come to my show July 25th in Houston, Texas. Bring a friend, bring a girlfriend, bring a boyfriend. Boys are welcome. There are 2 males on the guest panel. Carolina Sanchez, Dr. Viviana Coles, Chris Young, Phil Simmons. It's an event. Tell your friends. Couples, become single. It's good networking. A lot of people in like that we've met, that I've met, or you've been introduced to on the podcast, even from the Nightcap, of course, other events that I've been at. So come, it'll be fun. Stay tuned on my Instagram for just upcoming details and tickets and promo codes and stuff like that. Go, if you leave a review on my podcast, either on Spotify or Apple, send me a screenshot and I'll send you a promo code. And also, even if you're not coming to the show, go to Spotify or Apple and leave me a review, and I would just really be appreciative. That really helps me. That's what they say. Who's they? I don't know. That's it. I'm going to go now. My finger's cramping in a very awkward way. Love you guys. See you next Thursday. Oh my God, wait. Next Thursday? Yes. Okay. You will see me next Thursday. There's an episode coming out next Thursday, which will be episode 98. Okay. But literally next Thursday, my ass will be at a venue on a stage doing the 100th episode live show. Okay, so there will be a normal episode the next 2 Thursdays, and then the 100th episode will be available to you guys as listeners and viewers on August 8th, if you're not able to come to the actual show. But holy shit. Okay, see you next Thursday in 2 ways. I'm going to be in 2 places at one time. I would be in your ear on Spotify or Apple or YouTube, but I'm also going to be on stage celebrating 100 episodes. I have to go now. That was too much for me to handle. Love you. Bye. Gotta go.